Hi there, Year 2. Welcome to today's maths lesson where we're going to be looking at subtracting with regrouping. Subtracting with regrouping. Before we start, let's just look at something very, very simple that we must know. Yesterday we were looking at part, add part, and we said that equals the whole. Okay. Part add part equals the whole. Okay. What we also must know today is whole. I'm not going to draw it, make it very clear with this black pen. Whole subtract part equals part. So if we do part add part equals whole, the inverse of addition is subtraction. We can say whole subtract part equals part. Looking here, if this is my whole, part, I know part add part equals whole, but I can also say whole subtract part would equal the other part. Whole subtract part equals other part. That's really important. We know that today, and I'm going to keep saying that. Well, I might even say it now. Whole subtract part equals part. Whole subtract part equals part. Really, really important we know that, because in tests we might start getting some tricky questions, and we need to start thinking that these tricky questions aren't actually that tricky. So what we're going to be doing today is using the tens and ones method to do subtracting with regrouping. But let's just start off with a very simple subtraction question. If I was going to do 14 subtract 2 equals. Now, some of you will know the answer, it's 12. But as I said yesterday, this isn't about getting the answer. It's about practicing the method, knowing how to solve questions. So if I was to solve this using the tens and ones method, I would always start off by drawing my tens and ones. Now, if subtracting, we only represent the whole. So if we're subtracting, we only represent the whole. Well, I know here, Year 2, if I can get this all in somehow without it falling off my table, I know here the whole is 14 because it's whole subtract part equals part. Sometimes people say whole subtract part equals other part, but the whole is 14. This first number, the amount we're starting with, is the whole. So when subtracting, if subtracting, I only represent the whole. When adding, we represented both parts. When subtracting, we only represent the whole. The whole is 14. 14 is 110 and 4 ones. 110 and 4 ones. Now I've represented the whole. I do not represent the part. Repeat, do not represent the part. When subtracting, you only represent the whole. What I've underlined there. Anyway, now I can subtract. When subtracting, like adding, first subtract the ones. If there's not enough, regroup 110 to be 10 ones. However, I do have enough ones here. So the first step is subtract the ones. I'm actually only subtracting ones here. So 14, subtract 2 ones, subtract 2 ones, 1, 2. I have 2 ones remaining there. So let me finish that correctly. Now I have 2 ones. First subtract the ones. Then subtract the tens. Third step, subtract the tens. But I'm not subtracting any tens because I don't have any tens in my tens place value. So 0 tens to subtract, I still have 110. The answer is 12. 14 subtract 2 equals 12. To put it in my part whole, my whole was 14. I subtracted my part of 2 and I found my other part was 12. 14 subtract 2 equals 12. I also know 2 add 12 equals 14, because that's what the part whole model shows me. It shows me that relationship between adding and also subtracting. There we go. But now, MIT, year 2, sorry, let me show you a question where I'm going to have to regroup. As before, I'll wash this jumper after, because I do not have a rubber, an eraser. So let's have a look at this question here. Let's look at 23 subtract 15. 23 subtract 15. Well, I know I can use the tens and ones method to do this. So I'm going to start by drawing my tens and ones grid. Double check, I am subtracting. Make sure I circle the operator. Even I need to get into a habit of circling the operator, but particularly important when you have a mixture of addition and subtraction questions. Today we're only subtracting, but when you do a test or a what I know paper, you will have a mixture. So circle the operator, make sure you know what you're doing. When subtracting, let me go to my steps to success. When subtracting, I only represent the whole. I only represent the whole. Okay, I only represent the whole. The whole here is 23. The whole is 23. Well, 23 I know is 2 tens and it is 3 ones. And I'm going to use the slightly bigger cubes here to make it really clear. 23. Okay, don't worry about the different colours. 23. There's my whole. 2 tens, 3 ones. And we know now the first thing to do is subtract the ones. If there's not enough ones, regroup 1 10 to 10 ones. Well, I need to do 3 ones and I need to subtract 5. Would I have enough ones here to subtract 5 of them? No, I do not. I only have 3. So what do I need to do? I need to regroup. I need to go to the swap shop and regroup 110 for 10 ones. I need to regroup 110 for 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I had my 110, but I regrouped it for 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I do have enough ones to subtract 5 ones. So now I must subtract my 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've subtracted 5 ones. How many ones do I have in my ones place value? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 ones. So now I have subtracted the ones, but I still must subtract the tens. I need to subtract 110. Subtract 110. How many tens do I have left? I have 0. Therefore, the answer to 23 subtract 15 is 8. 23 subtract 15 equals 8. To put it in my part whole, my whole was 23. I subtracted 15 and my answer, my other part, is 8. Remember, whole subtract part equals other part, or whole subtract part equals part. There we go, and that's how you would solve it. Let's do one more just with the cubes, because I think it's really, really important. Let's do, I don't know, let's do 13 subtract 7. Let's do 13 subtract 7. Whole subtract part equals other part. I'm trying to find the other part. What method? Tell me through the computer, what method could I use? Well done. I can use the tens and ones method. Do I represent the whole in a part, or do I just represent the whole? Well done, just the whole. 13 is 110 and it is 3 ones. Okay, so represented just the whole. Step 2, when subtracting, is first subtract the ones. If there's not enough ones, I need to regroup 110 to be 10 ones. Let's have a look here. I do not have enough ones to subtract 7 ones. I only have 3. Therefore, I need to go to the swap shop and regroup 110 to be 10 ones. When subtracting, I regroup 110 to be 10 ones. Yesterday, when you were adding, you were regrouping 10 ones to be 110. But I'm going the other way with subtraction. It's the opposite. I now need to regroup 110 to be 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I certainly do have enough ones here to subtract 7 ones. So let me now subtract 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have now subtracted 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many ones? Pardon me. How many ones do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 ones here. I'm not subtracting any 10s. I'm just subtracting 7. But I don't have any 10s to subtract anyway. I have 0 10s. We did have 1 10, but it was regrouped to be 10 ones. That's why it's no longer there. The answer to 13, subtract 7, equals 6. To put it in my part whole, my whole was 13. I subtracted 7. And my other part then, the part I was finding, was 6. There we go. Let me now do one without the cubes and do it pictorially, okay? Where I just draw it. But I'm going to need your help. Let's do 73 subtract 25. Bigger numbers now. 73 subtract 25. What method will I use? Please tell me through the computer. Well done. The 10s and 1s. Now, do I represent both these numbers or just the whole, or do I represent just the parts? What do I need to represent? Well done. Just the whole. I'm subtracting, so I only represent the whole. Whole subtract part equals other part. My whole is 73. So I need to only represent 73. Well, I'll tell you this bit. 73 is 7 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it is 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. Okay. First step, as always, is subtract the 1s. Well done. 3 1s subtract 5 1s. Uh-oh, I've got a dilemma here. I do not have enough 1s to subtract 5 1s. I do not have enough 1s to subtract 5 1s. What am I going to do? Well, I was using the cubes before, but it's the same thing. I need to regroup 110. So I put a line through this 110 and I regroup 110 to be 10 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's always 10 1s. Never regroup 110 to be 5 1s. Never regroup 110 to be 9 1s. You always regroup 110 to be 10 1s. Really important. Now I do have enough 1s to subtract 5 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many 1s do I have left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 1s. Brilliant. So I've subtracted the 1s. But let's not forget, I still must subtract these 2 10s. But one of the 10s has already been subtracted. Oh yeah, that was the regroup 10 1s. So let me subtract 2 more 10s. 1, 2. How many 10s do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is 48. The other part is 48. So if my whole is 73 and I'm subtracting 25, subtracting the part of 25, The other part we just found out was 48. There we go. There we go. Anyway, very quickly, one more example. Let's do 31 subtract 19. 31 subtract 19. Now I'm going to develop your learning a little bit here. I know automatically that I'm going to have to regroup. The reason I know that is the ones digit in the part is greater than the ones digit in the whole. The ones digit in the part is greater than the ones digit in the whole. Whenever the ones digit is greater in the part than the whole, you will have to regroup. It's that classic, oh, we don't have enough ones. But that's because the ones digit in the part is greater than the ones digit in the whole. Now, let's see if we're right. Who can tell me what method I'm going to use to solve this? Well done. Tens and ones method. Do I represent both numbers here or just the whole? Well done. When subtracting, I only represent the whole. The whole has 3 tens and it has 1 1. And look, I do not have enough ones to subtract 9 ones. There's a problem, but it's an easy fix. I just need to go to the swap shop. What am I going to regroup here? Tell me through the computer, what am I going to regroup so I have enough ones? Well done. I regroup 110. So I put a line through it because I'm regrouping it, and I regroup it to be 10 ones, not 5 ones, not 3 ones, not 25 ones, 10 ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I can subtract my 9 ones. Subtract the 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many ones do I have left remaining? Well done. 2. Before I subtract my 110, what's happened to this 10 here? Why have I got a line through this 10? Tell me through the computer. Well done. That was the regrouped 110. So now I need to subtract my 110 because there's 110 in 19. How many 10s do I have remaining? I have 1. The other part is 12. Therefore, if my whole is 31 and I've subtracted 19, my part of 19, my other part is 12. There we go. Make sure everyone can see the board nice and clearly. And there is a great answer. It was just at the 20 minutes. There's one last thing I want to show you. Please don't hate me. Please stick with me. Stick with me. Stick with me. This question here, I'm just going to model it for you, okay? Because I'm wary I'm definitely going to lose you now because it's been a bit longer than I wanted. Let's go with 42. 15 plus something equals 42. This says add, but I'm not going to use addition to solve it. I could technically count on from 15 to 42, and that number I count on will tell me the missing part. But look, I know 15 is a part, and I don't know this part, but I know my whole is 42. How do I find the missing part? Well, I know whole subtract part equals part. I can actually find the missing number in this addition question by subtracting, by doing 42 subtract 15. 42 subtract 15 will tell me the missing part. How can I solve that then? Tens and ones. I only represent the whole when subtracting. So it's 4 tens and 2 ones. Now I need to subtract 15. First, subtract the ones. Well, my ones digit in my part is greater than my whole. I'm going to have to regroup. I regroup 110 to be 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do it up there to keep it to get it in. Anyway, now I can subtract. Now I can subtract my 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many ones do I have remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now I can subtract my 10s. I have 1 10 to subtract. I have 2 10s remaining. Therefore, the answer is 27. But what that does mean is 15 add 27 equals 42. Okay, I just wanted to give you exposure to that. Okay, so when you have those missing numbers, always think, what do you know? Do I know a whole? Do I know a part? Do I know both parts? Last one, 33 subtract some number equals, let's go with 18. How am I going to find that missing part there? Don't panic. Think what you know. You know a whole. You know a part. You know what to do to find another part because you know the whole is 33. You know one part is 18. You are missing this part. And you know whole subtract part equals other part. So what I need to do here actually is just subtract 18 from 33. So I need to do 33 subtract 18 and it will tell me the missing number. Using my 10s and 1s method, I need to represent only the whole, which is 3 10s, and then I need to do my 3 1s. First subtract the 1s. Well, the 1s digit in my part is greater than my 1s digit in my whole. So I need to regroup 1 10 to be 10 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just squeezing it in. It's a bit messy. I do apologise. I just want to make sure you've had exposure to this and we'll work on this when we're back in school. Now I can subtract my 8 1s. I can subtract my 8 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many 1s do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now subtract my 10s. I only have 1 10 to subtract. How many 10s do I have remaining? 1. 15. Therefore, 33 subtract 18 equals 15. Therefore, 33 subtract 15 equals 18. The missing number here was 15. Ooh. Anyway, do rewatch this video. I'm sorry it's a tiny bit longer, 24 minutes, but I will speak to you all later. Good luck with your worksheet. Rewatch if you need to, and goodbye.